Alright, so here's another roasting method. You might be wondering if you've never seen this before. This is a coffee roaster. It's about just a little bit smaller than a microwave oven. And it's called the Behmor 1600 Plus. This is the Plus model. If you decide to go this route for roasting your coffee at home, definitely get the Plus model. And it's all electric, and it has digital settings on it, which there's a manual that comes with it. It'll show you how to use it. Here's your 1 pound button, half pound, quarter pound, so it can do all those different roast profiles here. Start, there's a little light in there, there's a cooling button as well as off, etc. There's time increments there that you're going to be learning. And what this machine was touted for is that it has a smoke suppression system in it, which is right here, and it will suppress smoke through about first crack. If you're roasting dark, I would not recommend this machine. I definitely wouldn't recommend using it inside your houses either. Your house will smell like coffee roasting. You will get smoke in your house, and your alarms will go off, no matter how you get around it. And you can see here, that's what's on the top. This surface on the top gets extremely hot. All the smoke is going to pour out of here. And that's the back of the unit. You can kind of see it from the side. This is the air intake here. There's a little fan in there that sucks air in. So there's airflow going through the machine and out the top here. This is a chaff tray that collects chaff during the roasting process. And these fins are designed, you pull on this and it raises and lowers those fins so you can insert it underneath the drum. This is the roasting drum. Roasts up to 1 pound green coffee, which you'll end up with 12 to 14 ounces of actually roasted coffee once you're done. And the heating element, and you can see the drum here, it has fins on the inside because you have to agitate the beans. So, you know, it works. But again, drum roasting is not my preferred method. Here's the heating elements. They're quartz heating elements. The drum goes in here, locks, and then rotates. This version has a low and fast drum spin option when you go into manual roasting mode. So you put your drum in like this. Once you have your beans in, put the chaff tray in. And this has a liner on it, so it's going to keep out a little bit of the roasting and smoke. Use this in your garage, don't use it in your house. And you can roast with that. Now the taste of this coffee that's produced, and what I'm all about is the taste outcome of the roasting methods. There's drum roasting, air roasting, direct flame roasting, infrared roasting with drums, and this type of roasting is not my preferred. The taste is going to be, the taste to me on this type of roasting is dry, and it can be tough to gauge where you're at. Even though it seems pretty simple, it does take a lot of practice. You will, in the beginning, you will burn beans or not roast them enough. It's going to happen. So if you're just starting out, get a bunch of beans, because some of them are going to go to waste. I mean, it's just how it starts off in the roasting hobby. So that's going to be a given. I would do a demonstration, but really it's pretty straightforward. There's some other videos out there you can watch too. This will run you about $400. Again, I wouldn't really recommend it. There's cheaper, better ways, better tasting coffee through hot air roasting, and it's way cheaper. You can buy a hot air roaster for about 20 bucks at Walmart, the Presto, and you're going to get way better coffee with just a small batch than you will with this. Even though I really like this roaster, and I think it's a great design. And it roasts a lot of beans at once. But it's not the preferred way to go. As you can see behind me in the other video, that's the roast box that I did the demo on with the hot air popper roasters. They're popcorn poppers, but they roast the most amazing coffee around. You just can't beat it. I mean, all the other guys out there touting coffee, I mean, roast your own at home with the hot air roaster and just forget about everything else. Seriously, I'll save you a lot of time and money, and you know, it'll save you in the long run. Coffee will be unbelievable. So that's that. So I thought I'd share that real quick. I've used this actually quite a bit over the past couple of years. And the other thing to mention with this is you can only roast once, and then you have to wait about an hour or so. I would actually probably wait a couple hours, to be quite honest. This chamber gets pretty hot. You got to clean it out, and the system has to cool down, and it takes time to do that, especially on a day like today. If you're out in the garage, it's supposed to be up around 100 degrees today again. It's July 2016 here in the great state of Ohio. So that's that. Check out my other vids. Thanks for tuning in. More roasting and coffee tasting. I buy a lot of beans and try different coffees. So this is kind of what I have now, and I'm actually blending that with a couple of Guatemalans. It's unbelievable. So cheers for now. We'll see you again.